I know who I got.
Who you got?
I got Crawford, man. And I wanted to ask Errol Spence, like, if he was here, I saved this question, man. You remember his car flipped?
Yeah.
I want to ask him, was he running from MO3?
From Mo? Hold on. What does this have to do with the fight, though, Murder?
I put my heart in this box. They be like, y'all need to stop it. We swipe a card and they rock us. These promoters is sharks and they partners. It's gonna be hard trying to stop us. Speaking for the fans when I say they offended me. But really, y'all part of the problem. Blinded by hate, you don't see the real enemy. You motherfucker be tempting me. Don't like your energy, you think you pimping me. If I vote for 500 centuries, no penitentiary. I'm smoking plenty weed. I don't need no sympathy. Errol Spence versus Crawford gon' be all the time. Regardless of who win or lose, they still gon' be in the Hall of Fame. So I ain't even in my feelings. Regardless of the rain, I'm chillin'. Numb to the pain, no feeling. Can't do the same dope feeling. We're guilty, but I ain't no villain. Lost my top, so it ain't no ceiling. Ryan versus Tank is the fight I'm not feeling. Cause we already know that Tank gon' kill him. I wanna see Tank versus Devin Haney. Even Frank Moore. What about Shakur? Boxing is not a sport that we can afford. Cause we know that rich people ride the board. This I cannot ignore. I've never been shot before. The pain is burning inside. My people died. It's just like a hunter who shot a boar. Damn. I put my heart in this box. They be like, y'all need to stop it. We swipe our card and they rob us. These promoters is sharks and they partners. It's gonna be hard trying to stop us. Speaking for the fan when I say they offended me. But really, y'all part of the problem. Blinded by her, you don't see the real enemy.
What it do, what it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Errol Spence versus Crawford gonna be off the chain. Regardless of who win or lose, they still gonna be in the Hall of Fame. So I ain't even in my feelings. Regardless of the rain, I'm chilling. Numb to the pain, no feeling. Say, man, we back in the kitchen. There's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shit. Listen, for those that's been following me for a while, listen, you know about, the rainwater video I did. If you're not familiar with it, feel free to go check it out. It's called Rainwater is the P. Diddy of Dallas, Texas. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. I broke down the whole MO3, Yellow Beezy, Trap Boy, all that shit. I broke that shit down. And Spence was not even included in that video. I'm getting real sick of you motherfuckers trying to turn our athletes into rappers and shit. Errol Spence is a fighter. If you look at his Instagram or any of that shit, you see nothing but boxing, bro. Stop trying to turn this shit into some street shit, bro. Errol ride horses and shit. Errol is in the country, which is the best decision I think he could have ever made. Listen, made a video and I said, yeah, Rainwater, in my opinion, I think he's, for one, even if Rainwater didn't, and I'm finna get the fuck off Rainwater. This ain't even about that. I'm finna touch your Mase, and I'm finna touch all you OGs. Because all of y'all is picking against Spence, bro. And I'm finna break down why y'all doing that shit, and I'm finna break down a lot of shit. But anyway, before I can get to that shit, I'm finna get to Rainwater. Listen, I said MO3 died behind Rainwater. Yeah, I say he died because he was taking up for his homie, taking up for his manager. Yeah, he fucked with Rainwater. He got in that shit. He was cool with Trap Boy and Yellow Bee. But because Rainwater got into it with him and Rainwater came back crying and said he got jumped, MO3 started beefing with Yellow Bees and Trap Boy off the rip when he was cool with them. Weeks before that, they was shaking hands and shit and performing together and shit. But because of Rainwater, that beef started. Rainwater could have simply said, say, bro, that was my shit. Listen, bro, I ain't finna get my artist in this shit. Matter of fact, man, that shit over with. Because I'm not finna get my artist in. Right now, he hot, he about to blow. So I'm not even finna get you in this shit, bro. So, anyway, I said that Rainwater ruined the Dallas music movement. They still trying to do it. You got Big X to plug. You got Dun. You got some hitters, but it just ain't what it would have been if you had MO3, Yellow Beezy, and Trap Boy Freddy at the same time just shining, bro. Y'all could have set the city on fire. Y'all could have definitely set the city on fire. But anyway, I just feel like Rainwater set MO3 up. You know, after MO3 got killed, Rainwater first, that motherfucker stuck to his story, bro. That motherfucker sound like a motherfucking interrogation room. He stuck to his motherfucking story. He never said it was no conspiracy to kill MO3. He never said it was another rap. None of that. Man, it was the girl he was fucking. It was her baby daddy. How would you feel if a rich motherfucker was fucking your baby mama? And that was his whole story, and he never changed from it. He is so convinced that this baby daddy had MO3 killed, and it wasn't nothing else, none of that. So I've always felt like, and MO3 was finna leave him, kind of like when Biggie was finna leave Diddy. Yeah, and yeah, he died right after this. So that's that. Now, Mase, regardless of what the fuck happened, bro, first and foremost, bro, stay out of Texas business. Another thing I want to say, stay out of street business, bro. Ain't you still a preacher? Are you still ordained? What happened to your walk with, test the closer walk with thee? Granted, Jesus, if you please. Quick. Anyway, yeah, with your welcome back, looking at, bro, let me tell you something, bro. Anytime you done did dances and done danced around with P. Diddy, bro, you can't talk nothing street, bro. You can't speak on no kind of street issues. Bro, you used to dance with P. Diddy in them shiny ass suits and shit. That shit was shiny as shit. You motherfucker was shiny as shit, all up and shit, dancing with P. Diddy and shit. Anyway, so just stay off street shit, bro. I just want to know, can we keep this shit boxing, bro? Yeah, you said MO3 is the reason why Errol Spence had his car wreck. You know, his car wreck was about 4 years ago, bro. Why you had 4 years to come? I mean, why you didn't comment back then on the car wreck? Listen, bro, I'm just noticing something. I'm just going to break this shit down to a lot of you motherfuckers that just don't understand why so many black folks saying this shit about Spence. And everybody want to call him a drunk. And, you know, I've heard so all the way up to Max Kellerman, all the way up to Stephen A., all the way up to everybody. The word is we picking Bud because he's a real fighter and he has took the sport seriously. And that shit gonna wear on your body later on when you've taken the sport seriously and when you've put your body through alcohol and they say you on doping dog. They say all kind of shit about Spence. So they're saying that Bud is gonna win because Spence didn't take care of his body. And he been in car wrecks and he was drinking and he was a drunk and all that there. So that's the reason why Bud gonna win. So basically, bro, you just motherfuckers just trying to look for a villain. You just can't have two black. You just gotta find a villain. You know, you want to know one thing I know about a lot of you baboons? Because a lot of you stinking ass rappers, y'all watched that Plant versus Benavidez fight. Why wasn't no villain in that fight? Why it was just a great fight for boxing? It was a beef. Yeah, that was some beef shit. Spence and Bud ain't even beef. That was some beef. So that was a chance for you. I didn't see nobody attack Caleb Plant. I didn't hear him say that he too goddamn white to be having a badass sister like that. I ain't heard nothing. I ain't hear Benavidez still snorting cocaine. I ain't hear you motherfuckers say I saw some white shit under his nose at the press conference. I didn't, because since you motherfuckers want to bring up motherfuckers' mistakes and shit. And listen, I love Benavidez as a fighter. I respect you. I respect David Benavidez. And Caleb Plant got my respect as a fighter too, even though he quits later rounds. But he will fight. It ain't no diss to them, bro. But the point is, stop bringing up our flaws, but you never bring up nobody else's flaws. Nobody talks about David Snowden. Let me tell you something, bro. Michael Irvin snowed 30 years ago. Motherfuckers still look at him and be looking under his nose for little specks and shit. Motherfuckers still think he's snowing and shit, bro. Why is it when we do dope, you motherfuckers still claim Bobby even though he done gained his weight back, he healthy and shit? Why can't we be clean? Why can't you not remind us of our drug usage and shit? Like I said, bro, you motherfuckers need to get your fucking energy right. And like I said, when it's black folks, you motherfuckers, all you know is mess. And like I said, you know, the fight gonna be great, but black folks might ruin this fight. At this point, you motherfuckers are just monkeys. And you baboons, and there ain't enough goddamn bananas in the world to feed you motherfuckers. I'm sick of it, bro. I'm sick of it. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Don't ever get it twisted. I fucks with Spence strong. Don't ever get that shit twisted, bro. You motherfuckers are really counting him out. Like, y'all are really counting him out. You using some shit he went through, bro, instead of saying, I admire Spence because I don't see him in the club. I don't see him out with nobody. I see him riding horses and shit, got his kids out there in the yard and shit, and growing up like normal kids should. Anyway, but that's all else. I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah, he in the country with his kids and shit, and he just living a peaceful life. Why y'all ain't talking about his elevation and his growth as a man? Why you gotta remind him of what the fuck we used to do? You know, that's the reason why in the family, that's why that Auntie always, a lot of times she go back to crack. Because when she was on crack and you motherfuckers talked about it for years and she got off crack and she found Jesus and she started singing in the choir and you motherfuckers still whispered about her smoking crack. You never let her live it down, bro. And so when she went back to crack, you just talk about her again. Let us change and give us some goddamn credit some goddamn time. I swear, black folk, you motherfuckers the most negative-minded motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. You motherfuckers just negative and you can't even appreciate a fight. And you know, and even Spence fans, you motherfuckers still ain't came out and said, you know what, I was wrong when I said Bud ducking. I was wrong, bro. I was wrong. Bud wasn't ducking. And he got a $10 million guarantee. So now Bud made a smart business move. I ain't heard none of that. I ain't heard it, bro. So like I said, we just can't give each other credit. But we always want to give another motherfucker credit. You know? And like I said, I love David Benavidez, and he's a great fighter. I think he's a great warrior. And he's a black Mexican, so I claim half of him, his Ecuadorian side. But I'm just saying, don't nobody never bring up no cocaine. You know, like I said, bro, Spence and Bud have both been through shit. Spence and Dallas is a rough ass city. And, you know, Bud been shot in the head and shit. They done been through some shit. Yeah, they done all been through some street shit. Listen, when you black and you coming up in these cities, bro, it's hard not to go through some street shit. And I'm gonna tell you another thing, bro, even the Dallas suburbs is dangerous. Yeah, even in the suburbs, that shit is real street. Yeah, they trapping in the suburbs now and shit. But anyway, that's a whole other story. But now, bro, I'm getting sick of the disrespect for Spence. The whole boxing world at this point. And, you know, I went on that campaign and I said Bud wasn't ducking because I really felt that. But I'm not finna, the world is shitting on Spence at this point. The whole world is counting Spence out. And that's how I feel. And I'm like this. When you count me, that just made me, like I said, I got a high respect for Spence and Bud. But the fact that Spence really changed his life, bro, and the fact that you motherfuckers still want to remind him of his past. And you know what? I don't know if MO3 was chased. I don't know. And even if he was, that's his motherfucking business. And he got through that, bro. So, and another thing, like I said, I will always give Spence credit because Dallas is a tough city, bro. And Dallas really don't support their own. They don't do that shit. And y'all know it. Dallas didn't fuck with Lucci and Pookie. Y'all could have took them off. It's a lot of shit y'all could have done, bro. Y'all didn't fuck with MO3 till he was damn near dead. Till about a couple months before he died when he started really getting commercial and shit. Y'all didn't really fuck with him. That's why he felt like he had to be more street. Yeah. Deep down, MO3 was a good kid. He was a church singing boy. And all that, but he was street. Don't get me wrong. He grew up in the streets and he did street shit, but he felt like he had to be more gangster to put on it for his city. And he felt like he had to ride for his homie Rainwater, who eventually set him up. But now, Errol Spence is one of the very few who he turned up for his city, bro. He got his city behind him. Errol Spence is one of the very few that has ever came out of Dallas that really got his city behind him. Like I told you, bro, I seen the atmosphere the weekend of that Ugas fight, bro. The whole city be on fire when Spence fight. When Spence fight at the Cowboy Stadium, the whole city of Dallas be on fire the whole weekend, bro. So like I said, bro, you get a whole lot of credit because it ain't too many. Even Dun, you know, Big X the plug, they just not fucking with him. But them dudes ain't got Dallas behind them like Errol Spence do. So you get a whole lot of credit. You even got Jerry Jones behind. Man, that shit is different, bro. Spence, you done came a long way. And I gotta give you credit, bro. At this point, all the OGs, all these older athletes, and you know what's weird? I don't think you motherfuckers are being truthful because all the older fighters can't all agree on the same shit. Y'all can't all have the same mind and say Bud gonna win. Now this is like it almost look like a goddamn like y'all just coming together to shit on them at this point. Because every older black fighter that I see them ask who gonna win, they all say Bud. And all the mainstream media says Bud. All of mainstream media picks Bud. So at this point, like, bro, this is 250-50 of a fight for every older black athlete to just say Bud gonna win. because Spence got wear and tear on his body and he wasn't dedicated. Nah, bro, it's way more to fighting than that. So we gonna see the fight, and maybe you motherfuckers can just enjoy the fight without bringing out all the goddamn bananas. This is 903 Boxing. I am your host, George J. With that, I'm out.